Well, the Roosters just could quite get that pass away before the tag was made. As London again hit that centre of the field. King with the evasion. Desperately clawing at him on that occasion, Jack Brown. So many times ever shared at a field his teammates, today opponents. Oh, well covered by Hawkins. And now Halifax maybe looking to turn the tide. It's been quite steady pressure from the Roosters.
Yeah, Roosters really held the pressure, and first time that Halifax have really got hand to ball.
We saw it in the build-up. I mean, you noticed that they were running through a few set plays, but it's easy doing that when you're to some extent unopposed. But at the moment, the Roosters looking really hard-working. But whoa, this is where Hawkins is so dangerous. Real pace.
Jack coming from
O'Neill. Deep. Brown comes scything through. Ball wide to Boardman. Oh, in the end, facts denied. London just about got the job done defensively.
Yeah, ball taken into touch by Wayne Boardman.
So Linden, no time to ponder on what might have been for Halifax there. Right back into the defensive grind as Wass comes forward. Matt Wass, that is, father and son duo in the ranks. Billington taps, King.
Yeah, it seems Halifax are really controlling that play of the ball at the moment.
Coyd. This time Hawkins ensures that his progress is halted. Just a second to almost take a breath here, as it's been relentless pace. King with a little kick out to that sideline. And at the moment, no points, but it's been absolutely fantastic, hasn't it? End to end.
End to end, definitely. They're rolling through. Both teams putting pressure on. I'm sure that Lewis would have wanted to get that ball a little bit deeper into the Halifax end.
So Halifax waiting for the support to arrive. Boardman, oh, lovely ball back on the inside for Brown. Winding up maybe with O'Neill this time. Another settler from the Panthers. Support either side. Boardman. Oh, a little ball back on the inside. Now they're making some inroads again in the shape of Holmes. Holmes gets the pass away. Hawkins. Oh, lovely ball out of the back for Brown. Oh, superb. That is the Panthers at their best. Slick hands. Great shape.
Excellent passage of play. Excellent passage of play.
Yeah, we saw, didn't we, in the build-up, they were running some plays. That maybe wasn't what they were running, but you could just see that there's that speed of thought all the time when they're moving through the gears.
Yeah, London delayed the tag there, and unfortunately they managed to get the offload away, and that paid off for Halifax.
So Jack Brown, a welcome returnee for the Panthers, and now a chance when having moved back from Australia to rejoin their ranks. And now Rob Hawkins settling himself to add the extras, and does. So Halifax strike first in the Betfred Wheelchair Challenge Cup final. They have a 6-point lead. And they threatened just a moment ago, didn't they, when they just couldn't quite find the ball down in the corner through Boardman. But they didn't. They were certainly not denied the second time.
No, definitely not. Wayne was saying to his team now, this is the next most important set, is that London don't get its ball back and they don't concede next.
So Coyd launches it low this time. It pinged that one into the corner. There's a lot of meat on the bones. And he raises a little hand of contrition there, but by margins, those sort of kicks, particularly on this surface, I mean, it looks like the ball and the chairs move very swiftly on this.
Yeah, this floor is amazing. So much speed on it, on the ball and under the wheel.
Boardman. Oh, a little switch of play for Brown. Good hands that time, Holmes. Hawkins again looking to accelerate. Billington with the tackle. Brown again riding challenges. Boardman supplying the width. Brown on the wraparound. Well, he's used that as a bit of deception. Holmes burst through the middle. Now the race is on. Linden grasping. Penalty goes Halifax way.
Yeah, unfortunately Jack Bird missed the tag and just went fully round the arms.
And in terms of racking up the points, well, they're going to take the 2 here by the looks of things.
Yeah, Halifax playing the game and just going for the 2 points early.
So Rob Hawkins landed his first one, the conversion. I was going to say, he's almost got a round the corner style, isn't he? Almost Mark Sneed-esque. And the room falls silent. So Rob Hawkins to tip this one over. And he finds the mark. And Halifax stretch out. They come away with points once again. London need. I mean, this game is, still so much in its infancy, Adam, isn't it? So they're not going to panic at this point. But you'd like them to. You'd like to think London would fancy putting a little bit of pressure on and staying down that end of the field if they can.
Yeah, London throughout this season already, they've already been in these positions where they've gone behind. Just look at the semi-final against Leeds and come back from late in the game.
Yeah, I think was it the quote from Tom Coyd is that he said for 160 minutes they've trailed for something like 140 or something like that, or 120. It's been a fair while at times.
Yeah, I don't think it's unfair to say that London aren't afraid of going behind. They know that they've got the skill, they've got the speed, but they can come back from it late.
Oh, it's a trick play here. Brown racing down the sideline. Not far away, that was it. So London reprieve. A chance to set their shape as Billington. They'll pass out to Was. Struggling to wrap him up. And looks a quick pop. King. Billington arcing round. Coyd finds the contact. Penalty though. And London maybe get the jump start they needed, Adam.
Yeah, just looked like a little bit of a comms issue between Halifax of the tag being gone.
So King finds touch. What a position to start from here. King is poised. London's poised. Coyd just hovering. As Wash takes that one in. Massive collision with Holmes that time. Coyd's in the picture looking for the play the ball. Billington pops it. Coyd! They made the pressure count. They got the field position, Adam, and they took advantage.
Yeah, unfortunately give a penalty away, and if you're coming to keep giving penalties away, they're just going to march way down the field, and once you're within striking distance at the try line, London are going to be dangerous.
And that's entertainment by the Jam. Well, it has been entertainment, hasn't it? It's been absolutely sparkling stuff so far. 10 minutes gone. Brilliant. So Coyd with the kick. They're going to convert his own score. Plenty of deference for the kicker here. And it's good. Just the 2 points in it. And London, well, they've had to wait a fair 10 minutes to really get their chance to have a dig. But they took it.
Yeah, especially with this game, we know it's a game of momentum. So we'll just see how this game goes and see if London can take this momentum and carry it forward.
From what you've seen so far, how would you shade it? If you were going percentages, would you, I don't know, 60-40? The way facts are in control, how would you gauge it so far?
So far, I'd say the penalties are leading the game. The penalties are really leading who's going to take the control.
King with the puck. Coyd. They're really moving forward with some purpose here, London. Hawkins with a crucial tackle. Ross pops up, rides the collision. Now they've moved it with Coyd. King's there. Crucial tackle by Jack Brown. And again Brown involved. Coyd goes for the kick. King's after that one. Linden's after that one. Linden! Oh, was the tag taken?
That's for turnover.
High margins, wasn't it? But that's a good spot, Adam. Boardman onto Watkins. London really squeezing up on Halifax here. Jack Brown stopped that time. Boardman trying to find an angle to lead the breakout. Hawkins. Oh, what a pass in the collision that was. Brown turning inside out. O'Neill. Hawkins again. Flicks the offload out for Holmes. Halifax driving downfield. Hawkins! So evasive. What's the decision here? First glance.
Try given.
Stunning work from Rob Hawkins. And there was some delay over the decision there. First glance, did you think that was a try, or how did you feel?
Yeah, I didn't feel there was any issue with the grounding. There was a little bit of a coming together between Mason and Rob, but both friends with England, and as you can see, shook hands afterwards, and the try was given.
It's the best way, isn't it? Belt each other and then shake hands afterwards. Love it. So Rob Hawkins on the back of the try can extend the lead further. And the kick is good. 14 up for Halifax. 6 in reply.
Halifax Panthers 14, London Roosters 6.
And so, kick-off to come. And Coyd pumps that one. Oh, it's well taken though by Nathan Holmes, who brings play into the middle. Hawkins and Boorman supplying the support. O'Neill was the decoy that time. Oh, it was wrestled by Coyd. Really struggling to get that tag off his boots, and after contact meters there. O'Neill. Big bump in the middle of the field. Halifax set up again. Boardman. Coyd shuts that particular opportunity down. Last one for the Panthers. Brown will go for the kick. He's put that one into the corner, and it just wouldn't hold up.
Yeah, that was what Jack was looking for. He'd been looking to get that just out in field, and unfortunately giving London the 7 tackle set.
Yeah, that's it can be, those come in lethal, can't they? Because you know, you give your side an extra tackle, and if they can get a quick play of the ball. There's no route to for Linden that time. Popped up to King. Aggressive defence from Halifax, and Hawkins snaps the tag off. Billington might put the pass away, and just about in the process of the tag coming off Coyd. Making inroads. King. He's managed to get that ball away. Billington. Jack Brown has dived all over him to pick that tackle up. Now there might be a gap. Coyd. Lovely footwork from Coyd.
Refs call the tag on the kicker.
So, last tackle. Good spot. The Roosters setting up. Last tackle play. Billington and King. And Billington, oh, they shut down. Brilliant scramble from Halifax, wasn't it?
Great sliding defence.
Yeah, the corridor went from like wide to short really very quickly, didn't it? So they're showing their defensive mettle as well as their attack. Both teams throwing plenty at each other. When you kind of when this final was decided, the semi-finals went this way, did you anticipate this kind of game open? Both teams can really throw some stuff at each other.
Yeah, both teams are used to each other at this point. They've played against each other before. Many of them have played together at the international level. So just seeing going at each other is a great game to see. Yeah,
Wayne Boardman did say in the build-up, it's like two siblings fighting. They love each other. Oh, Hawkins herring after this one! Rob Hawkins!
I think he was tagged.
And I think that might well be what the in-goal judge was saying as well. So spectacular as it was. Brilliant defence in the end from London. Yeah, Linden.
Yeah, Jack Linden, great cover tackle.
So they'll go again. Will Halifax denied by the tag. And they have shown that they have the pace and the power to trouble this strong Roosters side. King making the tackle, but at the expense of a penalty. It's almost up to the quarter mark of this game. Holmes just rumbles in. Just about got the tag on him there. Boardman.
I think we're going to see the set play that we've been talking about again.
Yeah, they're all doubled up, haven't they? Brown pops that pass up. Holmes out wide to Hawkins!
Yeah.
There was the set play! And the try awarded. Rob Hawkins. This time it was deception rather than the pace and skill, but brilliantly worked, Adam.
Yeah, he denied a few minutes ago, but he's got his name back on the team sheet.
Yeah, super finish. And you spotted it in the build-up, didn't you? That play. What is it about that play? How do they work it so that they get that space on the edge?
Yeah, so it's a common play, really, the T play. All teams have been running it for a good while now, and Halifax seems to have just adapted that slightly to where the wingers coming in from the outside, and then the two back of a T player are coming back onto the outside.
Yeah, and they're finishing it off nicely, but it needs the hands, it needs the sharp hands, and Halifax have it, so they take a bit of a step forward in this final. So Hawkins taking his time. Sends it. Oh, he's pulled that one just wide this time. But Halifax now have built up a little bit of a lead.
Interchange for the Halifax Panthers.
Yeah, like we've already said, London won't be looking at that just yet. We're only quarter of the way into the game.
So this Challenge Cup final.
Halifax Panthers 18, London Roosters 6.
Open as it is. Still both teams very big part of this one. The London Roosters restarting play. Boyd going long and high this time. Brown will field that one. And King quick to drive in and shut down that particular bet. Colcott is on the Island International. Also been part of the back side for some time. Oh, lovely hands from Boardman to Brown. Oh, Jack Brown gets it out to Hawkins, and they're so aware of his pace. King and Coyd that time doubling up. A little pop in behind here, looking for Hawkins. Really well fielded by Coyd. He's everywhere at the moment for the Roosters, who are going to have to play their way out from deep here. Billington just taking his time, and the Roosters through King. That's again really nice movement. Coyd blasts onto that ball. The collisions are hotting up. King and Was outside of him, but took the contact with the Roosters captain. Oh, that pass was away before Brown could get the tag off. And now Coyne looking maybe to pop one here. Billington takes the ball in, just about stayed in the field of play with the help of Linden. Coyne, big ball wide, oh, just through the hands of Wash, scooped up by Jack Brown, and the counter just about shut down, and it's high octane this, Adam.
Yeah, London played the game very well there. Very tough of chairs within the ruck, so the referee rightly stopped the play, let the player to get back in the church for safety reasons.
Nice that restart. And applause from the crowd as both sides really committing themselves to this final. This is what it means, the Betfred Wheelchair Challenge Cup. Brown, oh, he slipped the neck. King and Billington made sure that time the tags well and truly off. O'Neill, Borman tip on, Hawkins doubling up on him. Oh, London, they know the threat. Brown, so evasive. Colcott, oh, the tag taken. Looks like they're going to run a play.
Yeah, Wayne will settle that into the middle.
You can hear the shouts around this pitch at the moment. Colcott trying to dab that one forward. Coyne well and truly behind it. Well, you have to say for Halifax at the moment, they seem to be finishing, if they're not finishing their set with some points, then they're keeping London right, penned in their own end of the field.
Yeah, Halifax are really nailing where they're turning the ball over.
Ross has it. Linden offering some support. No one wind up again. Ooh, the Roosters with Coyne. King down the short side. Lovely hands. King dabs it forward. Rob Hawkins just checking on his international teammate. They might be in opposition today with this sense of sportsmanship. Linden got that kick away. They just couldn't quite get the support, but I like the idea. They try and pick short sides, try and look where there might be some gaps opening up. Hawkins to Brown. Now the space opening up. They're really on the back pedal. He finds Boardman! Jack Brown reaches into that bag of tricks once again. And the player coach reaps the rewards. So to Halifax.
Yeah, Wayne held his whip well there, going down the wing. Jack bit into the defensive line and took the defender out, straight onto Wayne, who's rolled under.
Talking about Jack Brown, he's got so much movement, hasn't he? And he's got so much evasion. It feels like the chair is like part of him almost.
Yeah, it's same for everyone that's playing today. Like the chairs, that everyone's strapped in so tightly that the chair just does become a part of you. People are switching the hips and it's controlling where the chairs are going.
And you see how much Wayne Borman's enjoying it. And his team have put themselves in a good spot here. Still plenty of time to play. Roosters certainly not out of this one by any means. So Hawkins composing himself. And Tom Coyne, that is the head coach, trying to get some guidance into his team. As you say, they're not going to be spooked by this. They're a team that lashed the 80, that's for sure. But Halifax will be pleased with the way they've set about this game. I mean, they've 4 tries when they've been in London's kind of red zone, so to speak. They've generally come away with something.
Yeah, just because of the turnovers, wherever they're getting the ball or the set restarts, they're either coming away with points or they're definitely forcing a really good restart.
So Coyne, that's the tee at the middle.
Okay, stay on.
You look at this London team, they certainly aren't fazed by what's happening at the moment, by the scoreline. Playing the game, not the scoreboard. Hawkins. More that either way, they still have to be wary, and they very much are, of the threat that this Halifax team presents.
Not tagged up when you played the ball. London penalty.
London will look to capitalise from this.
The tag's not set.
Yeah, it looks like we play with ball. The player didn't replace both tags, so that's a penalty to the London team.
Yeah, so this is a gift in terms of field position and opportunity. Was comes in. Well, we saw in the running game men's Challenge Cup final, runs from the likes of Jared Warrior, Hargreaves and co. That was very similar. King. Trying to play short to Coy. Halifax goal line defence standing up to the task, but they're being challenged here. Once again, and what a collision that was.
Yeah, Jack Brown coming off the dead ball line straight into meet Matt.
You can see him winding up, can't you? And Billington likewise. This is a meeting, a seismic collision.
Yeah, you've got Jack Brown and Joe, like the brother love between them two. They're both flying out to the line to cut those back down before it gets anywhere.
Last tackle.
It feels this is the last one. What can the Roosters throw here? Coyd. They went the direct route once again, and Halifax did not yield.
Joe. Joe. Okay.
Now a little bit of slow getting the ball back there. You got to love that little bit of.
Yeah, just for gamesmanship, trying to slow the game down, let his own team get set by what Joe's doing there.
Borman taps. Colcott being shepherded to the sideline.
Ball's gone.
Brown.
Ball's gone.
Oh, nice hands. Need that ball gone.
Ball's gone.
No, the tags all good.
Okay.
Hawkins. O'Neill just loitering out wide, offering that width. London have squeezed up here, haven't they? They're taking the defensively, they're really taking the game to Halifax.
Yeah, they're trying to slow the game down by delaying the tags, but in many instances here they're slowing the game down so much that Halifax are getting second and third fades into the game by getting them offloads.
Yeah, offloads looking good. Good kick there from Halifax, got them out of trouble and turned London round back towards their own post, and Billington just couldn't get away from Brown, who at the moment is pretty much everywhere. He's omnipresent. Coyd. Comes to a halt. Oh, he's popped that ball off without the requisite tag. King.
5 last.
Hands to play the ball. Coyd again with the kick. Billington's motoring. Hawkins is motoring. And in the end, Hawkins found himself on the end of some rough treatment because London have really got to apply the pressure here.
2.
How do they break the Halifax cycle? Brown offers it up that time to Colcott. Linden
3 on Jack.
shuts down the short side
3.
option. Hawkins to Boardman. Oh, look for that little return pass.
Knock on call. I can't hear you.
Well, Halifax certainly chancing their arm, aren't they? They're trying to. If the opportunity's on to play, they'll run that play.
Yeah, looking at the scoreboard, that's what they're doing. They've seen where they are on the scoreboard, and a lot more expensive players come in. They're not being quite as secure with the ball.
Tags being helped on. So London get the ball here, and again they've got a good piece of real estate to play off. Billington will march this one in. Rob Hawkins. Oh, that ball strips loose.
Second one, the tags come off.
Matt Ball, the referee, calling the tackle back on Mason.
So they'll get both back to where the tag was taken.
Second one.
Adam's not just an elite player, he's an elite ref as well, so he's very handy for these little moments. Coyd! Coyne racing in. Was the tag taken? Ingo Judge has gone over to speak
Okay.
to one of the two on-field refs.
Would he have scored the try if it wasn't for the shirt pull? You think it's penalty try?
And he
Okay, guys.
is scuffling for the ball here.
Guys.
I think he would have done.
Yeah.
If there wasn't a tackle.
Joe Coyne just calming things down
Okay.
from the Roosters' perspective.
Penalty try. Right, okay. It's a penalty try. There's a shirt pull. He would have scored.
Penalty try.
Penalty try.
There we go.
It's a shirt pull, and he would have scored if it
So,
was that shirt
the
pull.
Roosters on. And Coyne, well, Coyne went over, but it's the penalty try in the end, and so the kick will be bang in front of the post.
Yeah, so it appeared from a replay there, it looked like there was a second hand on the back of Coy pulling him back from Jack Brown, and it was the second hand that took the tag. Not many of these that we see in the game.
So we'll get a kick from right in front on the back of the penalty try. And so there we go. So another 6 added. 4 from the penalty try, 2 with the goal. And wow, they're putting up
Converted by number 3, Joe Coyne.
a bit of a response here. Welcome response from the Roosters.
Yeah, the Roosters will be happy with coming away with that.
Hold, Wayne. Hold, guys. Hold.
No interchanges. Oh yeah, we've just had one, haven't we?
Interchange for the
Okay,
London
Just
Roosters.
had Jason Owens, almost as if
Makes way.
I
Jason
predicted
Owens
that one.
makes way.
Jason Owens come on for the Roosters. The Fax had already made a change in the shape of Colcott.
One.
He's wrestling with the newly introduced Owen. Hawkins
2.
eventually tackled in midfield. Boardman, Brown, Hawkins, that axis so important for Halifax. Brown, he will just take a short side pass, finds Hawkins again.
4.
You cannot clock off with those two around. Boardman, lovely hands for Colcott.
Okay.
That was outstanding from Halifax. Well, they've just had a whack on the chin, metaphorically, at one end of the field, and they've gone down the other, Adam, and scored a try of great beauty.
Yeah, London have been massively disappointed with that turnover, that they've just scored, they've got some points back on the board, and then immediately on the preceding set they've conceded.
Yeah.
Try scored.
Again, it's Brown and Hawkins. They just do not let you settle. The play the balls are so quick. You've barely got time to get yourself back into position, and they're up and running again. It must be a nightmare to play against at times.
Yeah, every player's got their own nuances that they do. There was some pushes on Jack there as he offloaded, but that's just part and parcel of what Jack's game is.
So Hawkins. Well, this lead stretches out again. London, though, have shown that they
Halifax Panthers
have weapons in their armoury which have trouble Halifax, keeping them out at the other end. Dwarman with the catch and pass as well. So they're winding up for a big one here. It's a low drilled kick. One ball by Colcott.
Looking for the arrow, and that's what they've got.
Yeah, smart play, identifying a way of getting the ball back, and they really flooded the middle there as well. And they're right back into it. Owen, no wasting time. Always tumbled. Jason Owen, playing a Jack Linden at Gravesend Diamond night before joining the Roosters.
Play up.
Coyne.
Play up.
Coyne still not wrapped up.
2.
Brown eventually, the costs king. Coyne steaming onto that one. Penalty,
Second tag did come off and you put it
Roosters,
back
and
on.
the pace just quickening, and
Penalty.
Halifax just straying the wrong side of the line a couple of times.
Yeah, I think the penalty count's swaying the opposite way now that London are getting a bit more possession down this end.
Owen,
1.
really carted that in. Coyd will come forward again. King in the corner! Great finish! And the Roosters crowing again.
Yeah, going to either end of the court. It's going one way to the other, and the scoreboard's been the same.
And the Roosters just showing they're not quelled, they're not beaten by any means. It's been a great final so far, haven't we? I mean, two sides really slinging plenty at each other. And Casper Watts coming on, and a proud moment for him. Father and son representing the club together. Part of the Woodlands Warriors, Matt Wass as the head coach. And his son Casper was the 2024 Player of the Year there. And he's also part of that England Futures kind of juniors setup as well. And Jason Owen is about to kick this one. He's one of several players, isn't he, Adam? He's going to be a busy boy this weekend, because there's a big England camp tomorrow, isn't there? There's that kick. Failed to land that kick, but yes, it's quite a few players have got dual duties this weekend.
Yeah, I think there's about 6 players that we'll see today that are going to be partaking tomorrow in York, all fighting for the extra spaces in that England squad.
Yeah, when you'll know you've captained England before, you've been part of the ranks. It's competitive, isn't it? Players desperate to be in there. What a thumping collision that was between Brown and Coyd. England teammates so many occasions, of course. King, and again Halifax's Zeal
London penalty.
in defence, costing them that time.
Yeah, penalties towards London, missing the tag and just reaching for the player.
Big boot that time from Jason Owen, who
Yeah, throw the ball thin.
puts the Roosters in a good piece of field position here. King, outside is Owen. Billington holding his width.
Play on. Play on.
Now he's coming back into the mix. Owen. Coyd. Variation of angles here being thrown at Halifax.
One.
Billington again goes wide. Turned back on the inside.
Set two.
Options all over the shop for the Roosters here, but Halifax
Play on.
really trying to get the tackles made. Billington,
Three.
they're in range here. Clock's been stopped.
Yeah, player at mature again in the ruck.
Tackle three.
Stopping it. Halifax will reset.
Jack Brown with a smile there with Nathan Billington. Owen,
Four.
chance for the Roosters to reset. They've still got an opportunity here. Coyd. King came back against the grain, but Halifax.
5.
Yeah, well read by Rob. Well read by Rob.
And the finish in the corner, the tag has gone.
And there's a
Watkins
turnover.
denying Mason Billington. And that is the turnover, and desperation stuff there. So final
Wait.
moments of this first half.
Hold
Borman sends the kick downfield. And there we go. Half time. What a great contest. Worthy of a Challenge Cup final, that's for sure. Full pelt, no quarter hassle given on so many occasions, Adam. The collisions were massive. Some of the skill level has been outstanding. A real great advert for wheelchair rugby league this first half of this Challenge Cup final.
Yeah, I really don't feel the scoreline's telling a story of how this game is. Like, watching the game's seeming very even, the penalty counts are going both ways. Definitely easy for London to bite back into this against Halifax.
Yeah, I guess
Oh, right, okay.
it was almost a half of two halves, wasn't it, in some respect? Facts straight out of the blocks, but London them built themselves into the game.
Yeah, Halifax have managed to get a few little tries in between London, but Halifax really set the tone at the beginning of the game, and London are still staying in the fight to get back into it. But I think Halifax are keeping them at bay.
So plenty more to come here on the BBC, here from this wheelchair Challenge Cup final. We're at the halfway stage. Halifax Panthers lead London Roosters by 30 points to 16. So the BBC just showing you a few of the offerings across this summer of sport. And this Wheelchair Challenge Cup final very much a part of the BBC Sport offering as well. Lynn Canning just going through some of her hits, and we're going to see some of the hits of this first half in this cup final. Joe Coyd blasting through, just showing what the Roosters are all about when they get themselves in the groove. Rob Hawkins was a perennial thorn in the side for the Roosters as part of this Halifax team. The England international, the Golden Boot winner, and he helped himself to a number of scores just by putting himself right in the mix. Great pace, great skill. Jack Brown heavily involved as well. Teeing one up there for the gaffer in the shape of Wayne Boardman. And Halifax showed at times they were devastating, but the Roosters had plenty to say in that first half too. Coyd again going in, but this was perhaps the piece de resistance. Hawkins, Brown, Boardman's pass. And Colcott finishing off beautifully. And the Roosters just showed before the break that they are not out of this one yet. King finishing off, the veteran. Third Challenge Cup final for him. Yet to win and finish on the winning side. And so he would love to keep this going. So we will be back very shortly for the second half from Robin Park Arena in Wigan, where Halifax lead London by 30 points to 16.
Huge thank you to Lynn Pennington joining us for our half-time performance.
Yes, I'll make. Cheers. Thank you. Actually, they're going to wait until these two Wigan women's players. So this is audible over the PA. It might work quite nicely. Yeah, they're coming out now. Do you want me to introduce them? So Wigan Warriors women's side were victorious last weekend in the Betfred Challenge Cup final. And two of their key players, Izzy Rowe and Shania Power, are here and letting some of the fans know about their experiences.
Yeah, the past couple of years, bringing Dennis in especially, with it's paying off. And I think we had a tough pre-season. We didn't really stop, so yeah, we built the foundation well last year, and everything's just clicking into place now. So yeah, glad to finally let the hard work pay off.
Yeah, hard work certainly paid off. Hands on the silverware, which is what you're aiming for. Shania, Saints, York and Leeds with the top three big teams. Are you ready to make it four and join the party?
To be honest, I think we've already joined the party, and it'll be great to see what the rest of the year pans out to be with the other three main teams, or the big three, what they're going to bring back to us. I think we've set a good benchmark for teams to strive to, and I mean, all the best of luck to them to be able to keep up with us, because we're on a roll at the moment, and if we stay focused, and Dennis has kept the girls really quite humble, and I mean, we've got all the silverware to earn this year. I think it's in our court, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And just one final word from you ladies here at the Betfred Wheelchair Challenge Cup. How are you finding it?
Loving it. It's my first live game watching it, and yeah, it's brutal, and yeah, they're playing really good rugby, which is really exciting to see.
It's crazy. I think it's really amazing to see all the supporters get behind the players, and I mean, it's such an entertaining game to watch. I'm kind of shocked that I haven't been to watch one sooner. So yeah, very entertaining.
Thank you very much, your Wigan Warriors Women's Super League Challenge Cup winners. Thank you to Shania and Izzy.
That's all right, please.
The race to Old Trafford is on. The last two teams standing will go into battle in the Betfred Super League Grand Final on Saturday, the 11th of October 2025. Book your place at the Theatre of Dreams. Go to superleague.co.uk/tickets. And now please welcome back on to the pitch the Halifax Panthers and the London Roosters.
And so here they come, the teams for the second half. Halifax already out and ready to go. The Roosters joining them. And Adam Rigby alongside me for this one. Looks as though Fax have made a change for the start of this second half.
Yeah, looks like they're giving Cole Cost a little rest, and they brought Holt on.
Yeah, Jordan Holt, one of those players who will be involved with England tomorrow. Casper Was, who I think is also entering the fray for the first time. Maybe he came on for the back end of that first half, but father and son involved in the wider picture for the Roosters. He's stand at the moment on the bench, Matt Was. So here we go, 13 points to 16 from that first half, and the Roosters really running that kick-off hard, and Jack Brown getting plenty of attention from Lewis King, and you wouldn't expect anything different, Adam Rigby.
No, Lewis really setting the tone. Unfortunately, giving a penalty away there, and giving Halifax another opportunity to make way down the court.
That whistle shrilled right in our lug holes that time, didn't it? So Hawkins goes with distance on the kick.
Yeah, so unfortunately...
He'll have to take that again, won't he, I think?
No, so unfortunately, because the penalties hit the confines within the venue, but without making it out of the field of play, the penalty will be just to play the ball from where the kick was taken.
There we go. Good explanation from Adam Rigby. He's not only, as I was saying, a top player, he's also a trained official as well. O'Neill managing to hold off Billington's clutches. Brown wrapped up by King. Physicality very much a part of this Challenge Cup final. Hawkins trying to get the tags on. Showing a smile with Joe Coyne. Boardman just about had the tag taken. And they can sense the opportunities there. Hawkins with the kick through. So often he is the target of those kicks. Oh, it's been fumbled by Casper Was. And Was able to come away with it. They got away with that one.
Yeah, referee deemed that to go back off Casper. So just play the ball from there.
Quite to King. Jack Brown with the tackle. Billington looking for an option. He finds it in the shape of Casper Was, and now they'll come flooding forward. Coyne. Billington outside him. Billington finds Owen. Stabs the kick over the top. Oh, the bounce deceived Boardman. Brown was there to wrap things up for the Panthers. He's still not been tackled, and he finds Hawkins, and he too is proving evasive. Eventually wrestled to the floor, but a little too vigorously there by Lewis King.
Yeah, I feel Lewis has been in the sheds at half-time, come out, and he's come out with a little bit too much aggression, and he's given a few penalties away now in the second half, and it's really helping Halifax match Wade and McCall.
Yeah, there's a line, isn't there? You can't stray it for all the intensity. So Rob Hawkins, the kick to touch. O'Neill will start this set going. Boardman offers up the ball onto Holtus. As Adam was saying, the second half substitute, Jack Brown really accelerates. A couple of players left in a heap.
Yeah, appeals from both sides there for pushing, but I feel it was 6-1 and half a dozen of the other.
Hawkins, he's almost through with the tag, taken just in time. London desperate. London dogged. Halifax lining something up maybe here. All the shape with O'Neill. O'Neill priced his way through.
Yeah.
And Halifax make it count again.
Yeah, I feel London overread that player. Halifax have run it over and over again, and they just overread the defence on that one and allowed an easy rollover.
There's O'Neill touching down. And the fluid's so important. I mean, it is a relentless game, isn't it? The fitness levels of these players, extreme.
Yeah, they've had a quick 15-minute breather through half-time, and I feel everyone's come back out fresh again.
So a kick from Rob Hawkins. Can he find the mark? Can he find the target? To improve the score from O'Neill, who, as Adam said, dotted down close to the posts. Kick is good. Halifax just keeping the Roosters at arm's length again.
Yeah, time will tell if that's the new momentum setter for the second half.
So we saw them setting up for it. And O'Neill, as you say, everything was going on around Finlay O'Neill, and he just almost serenely ghosted in, didn't he?
Yeah, Mason read the play. Mason's jumped out of the line and tried to shut it down, and unfortunately they've just rolled over on the lead line.
Big kick, plenty of depth in the end. Halifax have to poke that dead. And some of the Roosters restarts have been there's been a fair bit of ingenuity about them. They've had a bit of reward, whether it's forcing an error or forcing a drop out here. Watkins welts that one though. Billington will return this at pace. Gets a quick tap. Owen. Collision of chairs. Meaty one. Coyds came zipping through there on support.
Yeah, unfortunately the player ball wasn't ready, just a little over eager to get on with the game.
King really fighting himself at the play of the ball. It's clear that one. Coyd allowed to play on, turned back on the inside for Wass. Welcome to the final, says Rob Hawkins, as he stunned him there with a thumping tackle. Billington looking to tap. Owen weaving, still going, looking to pop the pass, eventually gets his tag taken. Billington again. Billington! Oh, the tag was taken. And Halifax survived the raid. There were a few times it looked like London might just get their way through.
Yeah, I feel like both sides are getting settled into the second half again, and hopefully we can keep that penalty count low.
Oh, lovely pass from Boorman out of the tackle. Oh, he's going to take Owen on the outside. Owen says, no, you don't. And in tandem with Coyd, they make a really key tackle. Brown Bournemouth popping round. Oh, penalty.
Yeah, unfortunately, Jack a bit too good to play the ball there. Feldman had overrun it, and Jack's played the ball without it being square.
So the Roosters batter that ball to touch. He's an experienced player, Jason Owen. Has England honours to his name.
Yeah, his first Challenge Cup, but has played in the Challenge Trophy before now.
Yeah, he's won it a few times, he was saying, hasn't he, with Gravesend. So tackle's made. Watts with a little ball out the back that time for Coyd. Some of the handling has been sparkling. Coyd surveying his options. Owen up the jumper that time. Ellington.
Tag called on Jason there by the referee.
Billington will have to reset. King's there. Coyd there. Wass there. They'll push forward now in tandem. Coyd. Oh, delayed the pass for Billington! Try awarded. And the Roosters strike. It was simple, but it's beautifully executed.
Yeah, it was a slow play of the ball, and then, as we said before, Halifax have got that new variation of the T-play, and you've just seen right there the original version of it.
There we go. That's the play, which has been adapted, and Billington, spectacular finish. Well, he's had a rapid rise, a rapid ascent, hasn't he? Mason Billington. Playing a bit of rugby union before his career was ended with a broken back. Owen unable to find the extras, so London keeping tabs to some extent with Halifax. They're not allowing them to break out into an unassailable lead, but you just sometimes those you miss the twos. It takes it so much harder to overcome that deficit.
Yeah, it's extra tries that have to be scored, and obviously if it's an easy 2 points and offer, people should take it like Halifax did in the first half.
Game management, isn't it? Yeah. So again, the Roosters showing that they have no problem scoring points, no problem amassing points. The restart taken by Billington. Holt and Brown stopped him in his tracks. Oh, King took that one right out in front of him. The pace has not lessened. Owen. Tackle on Jason Owen, who's, if they get that late pass right, you sense that there's some joy to be had. And they've done that, haven't they?
Yeah, there's a lot of the delaying of attack going on, and both teams have managed to capitalise from the offloads of the retreating defence.
Rob Hawkins with a great take, though, on Joe Coyd that time. There was a lot building in the background, and that brought it to a shuddering halt. Owen has the tag snatched by Holt. Last one for the Roosters. Lewis King threads that into the backfield. And then Billington, rather spectacularly, helps it on its way, but I'm not sure if it already found touch by that point. What's the call here?
Yeah, it looked like Mason was trying to come down and fly kick that ball infield for one of his counterparts. Unfortunately, looked like his wheel was in touch, and the referee awarded the ball back to Halifax.
Yeah, Matt Ball, the official on that far side. And Becky Whiteley on this our near side touchline. Boardman. Oh, I tried to get that pass out towards Hawkins, but King was quick to make the challenge.
Yeah, Lewis King really finally treading that line of the aggression and slowing that play of the ball down on the shirt.
Yeah, grabbing tags, grabbing shirts. It's, as you say, very slick stuff as the kick goes downfield. The Roosters chasing after this. They don't want to get caught out by a Brown or a Hawkins in full flight. They've done well. But what Halifax have done is they've just, with one big boot, have said, well, you know, play out your own end. Come, you can have to really, they can really front load all their energy now. Halifax, can't they? Billington tried to go on the outside. King is there. Owen, Coyd. Owen delayed the pass. Still going here. Jason Owen. Oh, the tag did go though. Coyd. It's all about the kick. O'Neill after this one. Hawkins after this one. Fax will mop it up. Not before the kick chase team catches up with him, and it was spirited stuff from King and West. And we are into that arm wrestle, aren't we, where both sides getting through sets, finishing with kicks, trying to trouble each other. That one's a bit loose. Hawkins repairs his own mistake there.
Yeah, London really applying the pressure onto Halifax now. Good line speed, jumping out of them.
And another kick required. Hawkins is after this. Watts can almost hear him feeling breathing down his neck. And he does a really good job of clearing his own end. And Eva manages Casper Watts to stay in the field of play, because that was so nearly, could have been a dropout, but he does so well to claim that before those Panthers converged on him.
Yeah, Casper on the England junior pathway, so he's had plenty of experience recently and learning the art and learning his skills.
Coyd slamming into contact, and again struggling to get his tags off. Mason Billington. And at the moment, they're like piranhas in the tank, Halifax. No space afforded London whatsoever. Rattling through the tackles. Penalty just breaks it, doesn't it? It breaks it open for London.
Yeah, two players for Halifax there caught at the play of the ball and penalty given away. I couldn't say that was intentional. They were both looking to get away, and unfortunately penalty given away, and Jason's kicked for a touch.
Well, that one whacks off the ceiling.
So just as before, when we have a previous penalty, it's due to it hitting the roof. It'll just be a play of the ball from where Jason kicked it from.
So the advantage lost to some extent, isn't it? But Finlay O'Neill just being checked over. Time for a breather. I mean, it's a rare breather, isn't it? This game is so end to end, relentless.
Yeah, London will be looking to get going again, and Halifax slowing it down so they can get a couple of breaths into the lungs.
Some nice switches there from London. Just trying to open things up. Oh. Joe Coyd awaiting the arrival of Jason Owen.
Yeah.
Holt ripping away at the tags. Quick play of the ball, gets King away.
Yeah, so penalty to London. Marker not being square at the play of the ball, and London is marching the way down now, and this could be a switch in the momentum.
Finlay O'Neill pleading in his innocence there. On that previous penalty, Owen taps it. King comes forward. Billington hits the line at pace. London have plenty of threat. Owen keeping Rob Hawkins honest. Tag eventually taken. London moving through the gears. Coyd being trapped by Brown and Holt. Still no tackle. Casper Watts has a chance here. Lovely evasion from him. He just can't get that pass away. Eventually the tag taken. Support from Coyd. Building up again the Roosters. Coyd finds Owen. Big settler down the middle. Coyd is there. Billington's there. Billington with the hands for King. Just couldn't quite get it away before the tag was taken. And again, we see some sparkling play out of him.
Yeah, the sliding defence from Halifax, moving up and getting across and shutting that play down before it could get anywhere.
The Roosters enthusiastically back. Halifax enthusiastically backed. A proper cup final with a proper atmosphere here at Robin Park in Wigan. Jack Brown. Flax looking to win it for the 5th time. London looking to win it for the 1st. Oh, lovely hands for Holt. Moss made a really big tackle though, important one. Oh, Coyne almost with the intercept. Jack Brown did well to hold on to that. And a penalty, Lewis King.
Too close to play the ball and just not giving space for Jack to play that ball.
It's frenzied at times, isn't it, this? Remarkable game. Jack Brown having put that to touch. Can now launch another attack with Hawkins. Holt in the frame, arriving. Now Boardman. Sets a fine point.
Halifax set for a play again now, so...
Yeah, all the options there, and it's those two peeling round. Holt, can he find the pass? Holt can find the try! He can do better than that! It was the play that Alan Rigby spotted again, and Halifax worked it to perfection. And they didn't even need the outside man, did they? It was all done by Jordan Holt.
Jordan Holt using all of the weight took Jack out of the game completely instead of, I don't need you today, Jack, I'll score that myself.
Beautifully done. You can see them arriving in the background, can't you? And brilliant use of the body from Holt just to keep those grasping hands away from his tags. Finley O'Neill continuing to be patched up. Got a couple of hands, fingers strapped together. That's, well, as with all rugby, it's a kind of hazard of the trade, isn't it?
Yeah, just seeing players being strapped up, whether it around the head, around the hands, and
doubly important though, isn't it? I mean, you think you're not only got to pass the ball, catch the ball, but you've got to push your chair as well. Yeah, Finley O'Neill might be in a bit of pain right now, but he's doing everything to stay in the game. So Rob Hawkins, Linden ready to come back on for the Roosters perhaps. Rob Hawkins, it's good.
yeah, just while Rob was taking that kick, Ben, we've seen Jordan Holt leave the court and been replaced by Tom, another one of the internationals for Ireland.
Yeah, Tom Martin along with Joe Colcott, Ireland internationals. Wearing the 37. Casper was making way as well. From a London perspective, Linden back on. So it looks like Jason Owen's going to go for that stubbed kickoff again. And Tom Martin, his introduction to the cup final, is to get rattled by Mason Billington. He didn't mind that though. He was well up for the task and well up for the grapple. Hawkins. Such athleticism shown. Billington rips his tag. Halifax have to wait. Tom Martin will get himself into the fray again. Eventually the tag taken by King. Boardman. O'Neill just comes back on a switch. Lovely hands. Oh, they've worked one here for Brown. Brown out to Martin. London scrambling desperately there. Jack Brown, oh, pokes the kick. Hawkins after it, and in the end, Joe Coyne had to have his wits about him. And in the end, London get a penalty. So, Matt Ball has had enough for the moment. He wants a conflab with the captains.
this to London, that's the first offence. Both sides, calm it down. We've got 80 minutes to go. Let's keep it going.
There we go. Matt Ball just laying down the letter of the law there to both teams, Adam. And the Owen kicked the touch, had the legs. So the Roosters, less than quarter of the game to go. As Matt Ball was saying, Billington, it has not let up. If anything, it's got even more physical, hasn't it, Adam?
Yeah, the physicality has jumped up a notch again, and I think that might have been match telling both teams that we've got a good game on our hands and we should probably calm it down before someone's sitting out.
Yeah, we don't want any 5 or 10 minute absentees in this one. Linden shut down. Oh,
Sorry, guys. We've got bits of chair on the pitch.
somebody's chair debris.
Okay, tackle 3 when you're ready.
So that's cleared. We're good to go. King.
4.
London, you're just sensing, still very much in this, but they can't afford to concede too many more points. They've got that deficit to chase.
Attack, play on.
As you say, they played Leeds and they had to fight till the last. Billington, lovely ball back inside for Linden. They'll set up again here. Roosters have it, Coyd.
Turn over.
That is the end of the set for the Roosters, and Joe Coyd's frustration visible.
Yeah, I think Joe was looking for someone to run down the wing where Halifax had slid over from.
O'Neill
1.
battering chairs, that time with Billington. Foreman helps it onto Brown.
Take it.
So many times he is the spark. Tom Martin offering some punch here for the Panthers. Brown.
3.
then-
Tackle, Jack.
That was a rather frustrated looking kick from Wayne Boardman there. It was just,
Yeah, unfortunately, play brought back by Matt Ball, and looking like Rob Hawkins was only one getting towards that ball.
it's a mashed it, didn't it?
Okay, you can go now. Yeah.
No power in it there from Wayne Boardman. So Boardman, lovely ball out towards Hawkins and in turn onto O'Neill.
4.
It's not been an awful lot of breakaway long distance tries. Charged down by Owen.
Okay.
Back in Halifax hands with Martin. Line breaks have been
He's got the tag. Take
really
it
hard
away.
to
4.
come by today, haven't they? Which is
Yeah.
testament.
Yeah, in terms of open play in the middle of the field, there's not really been many line breaks. It's all been kicks over or
Play on.
breaking them down on the try line.
Hawkins eventually snared by King, but took a fair bit of clutching and clawing.
Okay.
Brown, oh, he just have some space for O'Neill. Coyd desperate.
1.
Joe Coyd crucial. And
Penalty given against Finlay.
so there, eventually London boot it into touch.
Play.
King, Billington. Big minutes being played here by some of the key members of these two teams. Coyd trying not to be wrapped up. Eventually he is wrapped up. Have to get back on his mark. Waiting for some support to emerge in the shape of Owen.
3.
Yeah, both sides really a goldfish of internationals.
Linden.
4.
This is such a high quality game. Coyd. Ah, the tag had gone.
Tag on Joe. Last tackle. It's the last.
So London in sight of those Halifax posts, needing points to claw back the deficit. Oh, it was a smart kick into that in goal,
Drop out. It's a drop out.
and in the end Fax forced into the dropout, but that post in the end just probably denying London a try there. They just couldn't quite get around the obstacle that is the goalpost.
Yeah, what the attacker usually uses an extra marker for the defence to slide round came to a detriment.
Hang on, Rob. Starting poor side. Okay, now.
Rob Hawkins slams that dropout. Billington charges onto it, charges into Jack Brown. Ferocity in full effect, and again from Coyd and Boardman. Big characters, big winning mentalities. Only one side can have it today. King to Billington, keeps that alive. Owen, Lowen with the slicing footwork, brought back. Now King, they've got an option maybe on the short side. King tackled. The Roosters
Tackle 4.
set themselves down, dusting themselves down for another dig. Owen provides the run. Billington in support. There's the tackle. Quickly taken. Linden! Couldn't quite get it down. Owen, still the last. The tackle made, and Billington beats his own legs in frustration. The Roosters were there. They could not execute that crucial play, Adam.
No, I think there's frustration getting into London now. They keep trying to pull things off, but it's just not clicking together for them.
Boardman pops an offload away to O'Neill. Whistled out of it. There goes Jack Brown. Hawkins. Oh, lovely flick. Finds Brown again. Back to Hawkins. Halifax, so they're coming home with a wet sail here. Hawkins almost away. Coyd with a desperate tackle. Boardman and Brown working out the play. O'Neill taking time and meters away from the Roosters. Boardman. Oh, he finds Brown. Good cover defence again. Martin. Halifax just over 10 to play, although the clock is not definitive. Boardman. I just couldn't find that angle to get the ball down.
Last tackle. Right, hold it there. Time off.
Scramble.
You're going to have to go this way because you need touchline. Okay. Time on. Last tackle.
Halifax last one in the set. Brown there, Hawkins there, and all the pass a little loose, and Owen takes it in to his grasp. At this stage of the game, and will London think this is maybe too much to ask, or will they back themselves?
No, London. I don't feel London will give up until the final hooter goes.
King certainly typifying that spirit and intent. Owen was there. They went to Billington. He was a winner on his debut here against France last October. King again finds the going tough down the middle. Jack Brown. Coyd trying to summon the reserves of energy. Owen tackled by Brown. Halifax shutting London down.
Last tackle.
Coyd. Billington. Now he can hit the accelerator. Great tackle by Boardman. A captain, a coach, and a key player turning up for the team at a priceless moment. There's desperation. There is real belief and graft in this team. Both sides. Billington making the tackle on O'Neill. Now Brown. Switch of the play with Hawkins. Coyd and Billington making big tackles. Brown with the footwork, gets it away to Hawkins. Martin with a lot to do. Now back with Brown. Still going. Jack Brown.
Okay.
Boardman. O'Neill's outside of him. Boorman. Back towards the middle. Hawkins for Martin. Might not be the try. He takes it away from London.
Yeah, I feel that might seal the deal. Tom Martin crossing the line and great pass of good play.
Yeah, that was an exercise in patience, wasn't it? They were in the right spot, but they didn't panic. They didn't just go for the first attempt. If it wasn't going to work, they moved it on.
Right. You threw the tag up there. Happens again, you sat over
Yeah,
there.
great evasion from the players going around, and second, third, fourth phase of that play.
And again, the frustration maybe getting to London. Jack Linden warned there for throwing the tag at referee Matt Ball. Anybody watching this, you must appreciate the physicality. It's from the first kickoff, it has been full on. What a game. And so Hawkins. Halifax deep in conversation between the key figures, Jack Brown, Wayne Boardman. So Hawkins, no good that time. Flag stay down. But London, the flurry of points they would require, you'd imagine are beyond them. And I know Jack Linden, it's not the way to go about it, but he wasn't far off the tag there if he hadn't got it at all.
No, I feel that'd be a really close one, and definitely one that the team will review.
So Owen. So Jason Owen goes for that kickoff, and Rob Hawkins with a big sigh of relief, no doubt, and a puff of the cheeks watches that one go over the dead ball line, and well, you could almost feel the relief from those Halifax players. O'Neill eventually is tackled. London having to summon their energies from deep here. Jack Brown forced into touch. London, well, they've got a chance to have, to go out with a bang, so to speak, but
yeah, there's a definite change in the defensive efforts from London there, but they know where the clock's at and they're trying to take the tags quicker than trying to delay that, and it paid dividends on that last play.
Joe Coyne waits for the play of the ball. Owen moves it on to Linden. Still going here. Jack Linden, he's looking for some support. In fact, he'll wriggle his way down the touchline himself. So London are in a decent spot here. Owen trying to find a route somewhere, a pass to a teammate. Coyne, Billington's there in support too. Mason Billington takes the play of the ball. Billington, they're scrabbling for him. Was the tag ripped by Hawkins? No, not in time. And Billington, Mason Billington, comes up with a score for London that just gives the scoreline a little bit more of a flattering look. But again, the scoreboard probably hasn't, I think you mentioned it at some key points. I think Halifax have been very good at getting points on the board whenever they've been near the line, but the flow of the game hasn't felt like a near 20-point deficit.
No, in terms of a movement through the field, it's been end to end, and it's just to feel Halifax have capitalised a lot more on the goal line attack.
Owen fails to find the target. Jason Owen is going to have to rally for tomorrow on the back of this, the England camp that will be.
Number 7, Jack Linden makes way.
A big involvement for these players, but
Yeah, Jack Linden leaving the field and being replaced by Freya Lever for the first time in this game.
Yeah, good to see Freya out there. She was part of the BBC commentary team with us last year.
Okay. Play out.
Adam, in terms of players of the match, we can pin you down to a recipient of that award.
Through watching this game and the way that it's been led and key players win the game, there's many names that you could pick out of a hat. However, I'd probably have to go with the two-time World Cup winner, Jack Brown. He's led the game today. He's been defensively strong. He's worked with everyone, and if he's not been the try scorer, he's definitely been part of the play in the lead up to it.
Yeah, he's been so influential, hasn't he? Jack Brown. I know Wayne Borman has said, you know, look, we've got a depth, we've got a strong team now here at Halifax, and today's scoreline and their recent results and their recent visits to cup finals is testament to that. But Brown is certainly an extra part of that lineup. Freya Levy, can she get the pass off? Just couldn't find the pass there to Billington in time. She was swamped by Hawkins. Coyd, kick ahead from him. And the bounce is kind for Halifax. We're in the final knockings, and Halifax can almost taste that moment, taste the champagne.
Yeah, Halifax, they've been in these situations before, been in these games before. They'll just be looking to run the clock down on this next few sets. They'll be slow on the play of the ball, and they'll just be rolling it in, nothing too evasive, nothing too flash, just looking to get to the end of the game at this point.
And then Jack Brown goes off and does his own thing almost there. A penalty for Halifax, and that practically secures it, doesn't it? I mean, the scoreline already well and truly in their favour, but there should be serene progress from here. And the player of the match, Jack Brown, thumps that one into touch, so we'll have to go back. Wayne Borman not happy with that, even at the end of a game upon which his side are hugely in control.
Rob, still not line, mate.
It's exacting standards from the player, coach, captain.
Yeah, Wayne ever the leader, he'll definitely be able to take some positives out of this game, but he'll be going into training this week with some definite negatives of things we can work on.
Boardman to Brown. Hawkins, Freya Levy making a big contact, couldn't quite get the tag rip. Billington, play on, says Matt Ball, and Martin heading for the corner to put the gloss on it. Coyd though, and Freya Levy defending for London's lives. Brown has the tag taken. We're in the final moments. As Boardman finds O'Neill. There is Brown again. Oh, I couldn't quite find a teammate with a pass, but
played up by London, so it'll be a Halifax ball back to close this game out.
And so they really are going to turn the screw in these final moments. So, a tap by Hawkins, Boardman. Oh, Billington came up with that ball. I think ball steals are in the script.
Come on, guys, wait for the tap.
The tap taken. It's O'Neill with the clock ticking down. And Halifax's wait for Challenge Cup glory for the first time since 2018 comes to an end.
Joe Cole concentrating.
Delivering.
Joe Cole concentrating there to get to Jack. First one to get there.
Yeah, these players, they worked hard for it. London Roosters made them work hard for it. The Halifax Panthers are the 2025 Betfred Wheelchair Challenge Cup winners. And that star axis of international quality players. Rob Hawkins, Jack Brown, who won the player of the match, of course. Wayne Borman, the experience there. The bench played its part as well, didn't it, Adam, as they came off and made impacts as well. Halifax, well, they've come here and they've done a job.
Yeah, we saw certain players that stayed on for the full game, and whenever we saw an interchange come on, they definitely made their impact known, and Wayne played it really well in terms of his substitutions and bringing players in at the right time and really kept the game flowing.
Obviously for London, it's still only in their 4th year of existence, and these finals will give them experience every time they come to play in these big games. They'll come to appreciate them a bit more. Where did they fall short today? I mean, because there wasn't, as we said, the flow of the game, there wasn't a lot in it, but the scoreboard says a little bit different.
Yeah, both teams marched their way down the field, both ways. I think the real tipping point was them first 20 minutes, where London was giving penalties away and Halifax just marched their way down, and Halifax came up with the points at the end, where London really struggled to be able to cross the line.
Yeah, the likes of Lewis King, Joe Coy, they've been part of big things during their careers, but they've never had that opportunity to clutch that trophy. And I mean, I'm sure you'd hope with Lewis King and co that they'll stay in the game a bit longer and have another opportunity at it. But today they'll come away thinking, well, that was, where we are in our careers. For some of them, this was an opportunity to finish something off in their illustrious careers.
Yeah, definitely. It's the first Challenge Cup final that London have been in, so really fighting for the way up. They've made progression and they've played in semi-finals for the Challenge Cup in years gone by, so they'll be upset that they've not come away with it today, but they'll push forward into the Super League and hope to take some silver away from that.
The players on their lap of honour, experiencing the special cheers that come with being part of a Challenge Cup final. Fans on their feet, applauding both sides as they complete their circuit of the pitch here at Robin Park. Halifax applauding, followed by those from the London Roosters who have equally competed and given themselves to this game. And the moment which everyone's waiting for, the presentation of those medals and that trophy.
Yeah, well, I feel we've spoke a lot about the international players that we've seen, but players that are in there that are playing tomorrow as well, people like Finn. Finn really showed his strength today, and like the defensive efforts that he's put in on the wing and the way that he switched on an attack, he's really held his width and been able to set him drives down the middle and really made his presence known for the London team.
Yeah, I mean, there are going to be some players who are going to have to put some disappointment to one side, aren't there? Because today it would have been tough to take, but they've got a job. They've got a job to do tomorrow as well, very much so.
Yeah. Some of these players that have gone head-to-head today are going to be playing side by side tomorrow, so we're going to have to put anything that they've got feelings today and put them to one side, because tomorrow they're really looking for a spot in that England team for the performance squad. So if they can't put that aside, we're going to really struggle to be able to play together.
So the players and the officials from both, players from both sides, and the match officials as well, who will also receive their honours. So we've got the dignitaries waiting: Nigel Wood, Tony Sutton from the RFL, Martin Coyd, and medals also waiting to be presented to. What a final we've had. As the dust sort of settles on it, Jack Brown will be the player of the match. He received that one. And I think it's really positive that Tom Coyd is going around his team. He's got a smile on his face. There's an appreciation of what his side have done today, even in defeat.
Yeah, Tom's like he'll go around to his team and he'll make sure that their well-being, and each player on their own is okay. Obviously each player has to be spoken to in a different way.
So the match officials, Matt Ball and Becky Whitley, who are the referees 1 and 2, and then the in-goal judges as well, Ollie Cruikshank and Dave Butler, also receiving their awards. So those officials receiving their medals. Special moments for everybody involved. And so the player of the match,
From the Halifax Panthers,
Jack Brown, a worthy recipient, applauded by all sides of Robin Park. His performance this afternoon really had some telling interventions and some telling contributions as well. And Jack Brown wheels away to join his teammates. And those players who, as we said before, have contributed so much to the game this afternoon in the shape of the London Roosters, led by Lewis King. Matt Wash and Casper Wash, father and son, sharing a pitch together in a Challenge Cup final. That's a special moment too. Jack Linden, also one of those players who has come through the local systems. Freya Levy, who, not content with excelling at wheelchair rugby league, also plays para ice hockey and wheelchair basketball, so she's got plenty of involvements in disability sport. Mason Millington, for whom rugby league has almost been an completely upward trajectory. Finally takes some disappointment this afternoon, but he will come again, you'd imagine. And Martin Coyd presenting those medals. Nigel Wood, the Senior Executive Director of the Rugby Football League, exchanging handshakes with the likes of Joe Coyd and Tom Coyd. Big contributions made by the family to this sport. So Joe Coyd and finally Tom Coyd. What better way to face the disappointment than at least to exchange it and embrace with your father, as Joe and Tom just did there. And so Halifax, they've had to wait some time, but finally they clutch silverware again in this 2025 Betfred Wheelchair Challenge Cup final. Wayne Boardman saw his running game career in the semi-pro ranks cut short after a motorcycle accident, but he has come to become a real figurehead in this sport which he loves. Rob Hawkins likewise, Joe Colcott flying the Ireland flag. That's of Nathan Holmes and Jordan Holt, who will be part of that England future squad tomorrow. As you said, Jack Brown, not content with the individual honours, picks up a Challenge Cup as well, as Tony Sutton presents the medals to those in Halifax's ranks. Finlay O'Neill, he'll be a busy boy tomorrow as well. And Tom Martin at Ireland International, now the backroom staff as well for Halifax receiving their awards. Special moment. You win a grand final, Adam. You know what it's like to stand in front of those, or stand behind those boards and await a trophy.
Yeah, it's just sat there waiting for that trophy to be handed to you, and to really seal the deal and lift it, and all the plaudits that the players deserve.
Yep, the Halifax players will get their rewards very shortly in the shape of the Challenge Cup. The Betfred Wheelchair Challenge Cup. Senior Executive Director Nigel Wood walks over to the Halifax ranks, and Wayne Boardman. Patience is a virtue for Halifax. 7 years after their last triumph in this competition, and 3 years since their last piece of silverware, Wayne Boardman and Halifax and their pantheon of stars have silverware to lift aloft. The Challenge Cup winners for 2025 are the Halifax Panthers. and Adam Rigby talked about how they got the job done today. And with the quality of the players, the depth of players that are coming through, the future looks bright, doesn't it? Not just for London, not just for Halifax, but for the wheelchair rugby league in general.
Yeah, the youth and the juniors that we've seen playing today, they're really the footprint and the steps we're going forwards to lead the game in the future. The players that are playing at the minute, they're not going to be here forever, so we really need to lead that pathway for players to develop.
So Halifax, the ticker tape covers them. Jack Brown almost breathing sighs of joy and relief and delight. And all the back catalogue of hits whenever a team wins a competition, Adam. You know, we are the champions and all that sort of thing.
Yeah, this is
part of the ceremony, isn't it?
Yeah, the players wave these songs and they'll lap it up and they'll enjoy it with the fans before heading back to Halifax later on. No doubt they'll have some celebrations planned.
So Halifax going through their presentation of the trophy to their fans. So they're going to go for their celebration here in front of the fans and a photo. Special moment for the fans who made the trip here as well. And the players embracing, enjoying that moment in front of those who follow them around. The trophy is lifted. And these are the scrapbook moments, Adam.
Yeah, Halifax, one of the teams that have really developed a following. They've brought fans from the running game and they've started to watch the wheelchair game and they've really embraced it.
Yeah, they have, haven't they? And players just start to... So the fans and the players embracing together at one end of the park. The London Roosters in their huddle at the other side of things. With all the glory, there was the other side of the coin, Adam, and you get the sense that the Roosters, they will be stronger and better for this experience.
Yeah, I've been sat on both sides of that. It's really interesting to see, and the London team all circled up and really discussing how they feel about the game, and Tom will be saying about how we're going to move forward and how far they've come in the time that we've been playing as one team. They've played in semi-finals before, this is their first final, and they'll be looking to develop that and hopefully be able to develop on it next year, later in this year, and hopefully come away with some silverware.
So plenty of rugby league still to be played in 2025, but the first piece of silverware in the wheelchair game has been dished out. Halifax Panthers are the Betfred Challenge Cup winners for 2025. Well, thanks to Adam Rigby. I hope you enjoyed the change of scene. If you're not playing, you're reffing. If you're not reffing, well, clearly now you're commentating.
Yeah, just added another string to the bow.
I hope you've enjoyed it.
Absolutely loved it. It's amazing.
Fantastic. Real pleasure to have Adam with us on board. Halifax Panthers, then the party will go on as long as those players can get themselves ready who are involved tomorrow in that England camp. And for those who aren't, well, the night is very young. So that is as far as we go from here. Robin Park in Wigan. Halifax Panthers have beaten the London Roosters 46-24 to win the Betfred Wheelchair Challenge Cup. From all of us here in Wigan, it's goodbye.